Here's what happened when baby boomers became adult boomers. By the 1980s, divorce rates had doubled from 1960 levels. And over 65% of families had both parents in the workforce. This combination created millions of latchkey kids that came home from school to an empty house. Dual incomes meant far less time raising their kids, but it also meant bigger homes, nicer cars, disposable income, and more status. But here's where things get really interesting, because it didn't end with the kids. You see, at the same time, multi-generational living declined sharply. In 1940, about 25% of Americans lived in multi-generation homes. By 1980, that number was cut in half. It became culturally expected that you didn't take care of your own elderly grandparents as they aged, and you pushed your own kids out of the nest at 18. The problem is, both of those things would take up your time, money, and independence. And those were measures of success. And here's another interesting shift that you're probably not aware of. Now, as grandparents, only 1 in 4 baby boomers offer to help watch their own grandchildren. This is about half the number as when boomers were on the receiving end of that same help. And here's why that's so important. Formal daycare has become so incredibly expensive that the only choice many young families have is to either not have children or for one parent to stay home with the children, because daycare now costs more than they can earn at a job. And yet, baby boomer parents still haven't stepped in, even though daycare now costs 5 to 10 times more, after adjusting for inflation, than it did when boomers were on the receiving end of that very same help from their own parents. But it didn't end with the kids. Elder care moved to assisted living instead of inside the home, because caring for elder grandparents, much like caring for kids, takes up time, money, and independence. Does this all mean boomers are selfish? Or was society just pushed to become more self-reliant as boomers aged? We'll explore more next, because